Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to Sketch Sunday for this week and the last one in January. So I have a share for you here today. In January, as you know, we've been working with exclusive sketches, and today's lovely sketch is by Crystal, and it's up here in the corner. And of course, as you know, Crystal is Pineapple Papers here on YouTube. And in any case, her video with this sketch and everybody else from the crew who is playing along will be listed down below. Now, it's a nice, fairly simple design, simple sketch, but with lots of little detail and interest. So I loved putting this one together. And I did a little bit of a mishmash because I used part of my collection Obsession from Storyteller. And then I used a little bit of the Winter Glow kit from the Mercy Tiara kits for January. And this is some lovely puffy stickers, which were in a previous kit. I think, was it Cuddle Up? I think it might have been the Cuddle Up kit from Mercy Tiara. It's Maggie Holmes puffy stickers. So I put a little bit of all of that together to do this layout. And you've seen this photo because this is the second time I scrapped this photo. I did one the other day, and one or the other. One will go into Christina's album and one will go into Gab's album, and I'll let them choose that. So this background paper is from Storyteller, and then this I feel is pretty true to the sketch, perhaps a little bit of a deviation here down here, but not really even. This lovely paper, which is torn, and I tore it exactly the way Crystal had it in the sketch. Now, to me here up on these corners, Crystal probably intended us to put some washi tape, but what I used was actually the branding strip. And I used parts of the branding strip where I felt the colors sort of matched the photo, the background, and some of the colors of the layout. And then I also used a branding strip there. I'll come back to that in a second. So I used branding strip pieces instead of the washi tape. My photo, I did not map my photo, which is fairly unusual for me. I then, of course, put the tag the way Crystal has it. And this, I think I got out of my tag bowl. I'm not sure. I don't think this is from Storyteller. But I do think it's Vicky Boutin. But I think I got it out of, I have a little bin where I have all of my tags. But I felt that the colors, the feel, a little bit of the floral really, really matched this very well. As I said, this is Storyteller. This is from Cartabella. So I put the tag. Then I was going to put some twine, but they are in New York. I decided to put a flare because I do like that. And it just says Brooklyn Bridge. Not necessarily were they close to that, but it is New York, and it was a black and white flare. It's from Hey Little Magpie, and I did like that there. And I like putting, well, not large, but the regular size flare on the top of some tags. It always feels to me like it's a little bit of a pull-out, even if there is nothing to pull out. This lovely mossy green is the B-side of this paper, which I put along here as the strip, the way Crystal has it. Now, where I've deviated a bit, but, you know, not really. I'm pretty sure Crystal intended the strip along here to be some stitching with some twine bows. Well, I used another border strip, put that along here. I do have a bow, but sort of placed a little bit differently, but I wanted a title here. And this, which was from Storyteller. I forgot to bring, no. I lie. It is from the Maggie Holmes Puffy Stickers Magic Moment. I thought was perfect, and I thought it fit. It sat well on the photo, and then underneath it fit perfectly. And then I used some florals and the leaves from the set to do my little embellishment cluster here the way Crystal has it. And I actually love this layout, and I was able to do this quite quickly. I'm pre-recording this on Wednesday afternoon, and I did this last night in the midst of trying to get some information about Mom. Mom was taken into the hospital by ambulance last night, and I wasn't, until they evaluated everything, they ask you not to go, so you don't go, but then nobody gives you any information, and you can't get anybody to answer the phone, so it's rather stressful. So I just scrapped. I just sort of paced in the house for a few minutes, did a few minutes of scrapping, a few minutes of pacing, a few minutes of scrapping. But anyway, long story short, this morning at 6, it was like, okay, I'm sorry, but I'm just showing up. And if they get annoyed with me, they can get annoyed with me. I don't really care. So I was off to Mom's, packed a little bag to figure out, to see whether, if she didn't need it, I'd bring it back home. She was still in the emergency. She was in isolation. And as it turns out, she will be admitted later on today for pneumonia. And we have no idea where that came from. And that was not at all the symptoms that the CLSC nurses and everybody was looking at yesterday. It wasn't at all the reason that we called the ambulance. So I'm still a little unclear there, but she's stable. They are taking good care of her. And I did stay in the emergency, back to wearing astronaut suits like 2020, my friends. I stayed for a couple of hours, and then I could see that I was in the way, but Mom, felt safe and fine. So I'll go back tomorrow. Hopefully she'll be in a room, and I'll know a little bit more. But this layout got me through my worries of last evening. So there you go, my friends. So Sketch Sunday for January is in the books. As I said, all my friends will be linked down below. And February is Scrapping Reflections, Follow a Sketch February. And then in March, we have 30 Days of Sketches series. I think, is it 17? I think it's 17. So we generally, and we will do the same, we generally play along with those 2 series. So we'll be back to exclusive sketches in April, but we'll be playing along with Sandy's Follow a Sketch February and Christy's From Christy's Beautiful Life, 30 Days of Sketches in March. And I will see you back here very, very soon. Bye for now, friends.